Picture walking into a room where every woman's gaze is instinctively drawn to you. Not because of your clothes, bank account, or anything superficial, but because you radiate an undeniable magnetism. Sounds like a fantasy, right? Well, it doesn't have to be. In this video, we're unlocking the secrets to effortlessly attracting women like a magnet. These methods are accurate, proven, and used daily by men who can leave an unforgettable impression. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to upgrade your social life and confidence. Chapter 1, Understanding Attraction. Let's dive deeper into this essential truth. Attraction is energy. It's not just about physical appearance, wealth, or status, surface-level traits that fade over time. True attraction goes much deeper. It's about how you make others feel in your presence, and the energy you radiate. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who wasn't the most conventionally attractive person in the room, yet they had a magnetic pull? They seem to light up the space just by being there. That's the power of energy, confidence, authenticity, and purpose wrapped into one irresistible package. Confidence isn't about being loud, boastful, or trying to dominate a room. Those traits can often come off as insecure. Absolute confidence is about being comfortable in your skin. It's the quiet assurance that you're enough just as you are. It's how you walk into a room with your head held high, shoulders back, and a calm yet deliberate stride. Confidence also shows in your voice. When you speak, let your words flow with clarity and purpose. Speak slowly enough to convey thoughtfulness, but with enough energy to keep people engaged. You don't need to shout or force people to listen. Confidence naturally draws attention. Authenticity is your superpower. Pretending to be someone you're not might work in the short term, but people can sense insincerity over time. Women are particularly attuned to authenticity because it signals trustworthiness. Being authentic means embracing your quirks, imperfections, and everything that makes you unique. It's about saying, "This is who I am, take it or leave it." You create a beautiful sense of safety and reliability when you're true to yourself. Have you ever noticed that people with a purpose tend to stand out? Purpose gives you a direction, a reason to get up in the morning, and a fire in your soul. Women are naturally drawn to men with clear goals and are passionate about something, whether it's a career, a hobby, or self-improvement. When you're focused on something bigger than yourself, you radiate a kind of energy that's hard to ignore. It's as if you're saying, "I'm going places, and I'm not afraid to take risks." This energy not only attracts women but also inspires them. Attraction isn't always about what you say. It's often about what you don't say. Your emotional energy or the vibe you project speaks volumes. When you're positive, grounded, and present, you make people feel good just by being around you. Women are drawn to men who make them feel uplifted, valued, and seen. 2. The power of first impressions. They say you never get a second chance to make a first impression, which couldn't be more accurate in attraction. Women often decide in just 7 seconds whether they're interested in someone. That's not much time, so every detail counts. Here's how to make those seconds work in your favor. The way you carry yourself speaks volumes. Stand tall with your shoulders back, chest slightly lifted, and feet firmly planted. This posture projects confidence and makes you look more physically appealing and approachable. Avoid crossing your arms or hunching over, as these can signal insecurity or unapproachability. Your body language should say, "I'm comfortable, confident, and in control." You want to look confident but not rigid. Stand naturally, like you own your space, but stay approachable. Avoid fidgeting with your hands or hiding them in your pockets. Open hand gestures signal trust and openness. Eye contact is one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal. When you lock eyes with someone, you create an instant connection. It shows confidence, interest, and sincerity, all without saying a word. But there's an art to it. Maintain eye contact for a second longer than feels comfortable. This subtle gesture adds intrigue and creates an unspoken connection. There's a fine line between engaging in eye contact and making someone uncomfortable. Look away briefly to keep things natural. Pair your eye contact with a warm smile or a slight nod. This makes your interaction feel even more genuine. A genuine smile can disarm even the most guarded people. It's the ultimate icebreaker, signaling you're friendly, confident, and approachable. But not all smiles are created equal. A fake or forced smile can do more harm than good. Here's how to master a magnetic smile. A genuine smile engages more than just your lips. Let it reach your eyes, creating a warmth that draws people in. A well-timed smile, like right after you make eye contact, instantly makes you more memorable. If you're not used to smiling often, practice in front of a mirror. This might initially feel awkward, but it helps you refine your natural expression. While physical appearance isn't the core of attraction, how you present yourself matters. Think of your clothing as an extension of your personality. Wear outfits that make you feel confident and comfortable. Well-fitting clothes elevate your appearance more than flashy brands or expensive accessories. Grooming and hygiene matter. Freshly ironed clothes, clean shoes, and a pleasant scent go a long way in making a good impression. When you walk into a room, your energy precedes you. Take a moment to breathe, relax, and center yourself before entering. When you exude calm confidence, people can feel it and naturally be drawn to you. Barrier 3. Approaching women with confidence. Approaching a woman can feel like stepping into the unknown. But here's the truth. Confidence combined with respect is irresistible. It's not about having the perfect line or looking like a movie star. It's about showing genuine interest in her as a person. Here's how to do it right. The first step is to ditch the idea that you need a flashy pickup line. Cheesy lines like, "Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?" rarely work and can make the interaction feel insincere. Instead, keep it simple. A warm smile and a friendly, "Hi, I just wanted to say you have great energy about you." Or even a casual, "How's your day going?" can work wonders. Authenticity is key here. Women appreciate genuine compliments and conversations over rehearsed scripts. Approaching at the right moment can make all the difference. If she seems busy, distracted, or uninterested, waiting or choosing another opportunity is better. Pay attention to her body language. If she's making eye contact, smiling, or standing in an open posture, it's a good sign she's receptive to being approached. Your body language speaks volumes before you even say a word. Walk up with a relaxed but purposeful stride, shoulders back, and your head held high. Avoid slouching, fidgeting, or looking down. These can come across as unsure or nervous. When you approach her, give her your full attention. Don't glance around the room or check your phone. Your focus on her shows that you're genuinely interested. Once you're face to face, keep your opening light and non-intrusive. Some great examples include, "I noticed your outfit and just had to say it looks cool. Where did you get it? I couldn't help but overhear you talking about coffee. That's one of my favorite things too. This place has such a great vibe, don't you think?" These openers are casual and create an opportunity for her to respond naturally. While confidence is essential, so is respecting her boundaries. Stand at a comfortable distance where she doesn't feel crowded or overwhelmed. If she steps back or doesn't seem engaged, take that as a cue to give her space. Respect is one of the most attractive qualities you can show. It's easy to let nerves take over and start overthinking, but here's the secret. Don't plan the entire conversation in your head. Stay in the moment. Focus on what she's saying and respond naturally rather than worrying about what to say next. This shows you're genuinely interested in her, not just rehearsing lines. Approaching someone is not about diving into deep, heavy topics right away. Save discussions about politics, religion, or existential questions for later when you know each other better. Instead, keep the initial conversation lighthearted and engaging. Humor works wonders here. A witty comment or light joke can break the ice and make the interaction more enjoyable for both of you. Not every approach will succeed, and that's perfectly okay. Sometimes she might not be in the mood to talk, or she may already be involved with someone. The key is to handle these situations gracefully. A simple "no worries, have a great day" leaves a positive impression, even if the conversation doesn't go further. Number 4. Keeping the conversation flowing. Breaking the ice is one thing, but keeping the conversation alive is where the real magic happens. A good conversation doesn't feel forced. It's a natural exchange of energy, ideas, and emotions. Here's how to ensure your chats stay engaging, comfortable, and memorable. Nobody wants to feel like they're answering a job interview questionnaire. Avoid closed questions like, "Do you like traveling?" and instead go for something like, "What's the most exciting place you've ever visited?" Open-ended questions invite her to share her thoughts, stories, and experiences. This approach shows you're genuinely interested in her and helps the conversation flow more naturally. There's a big difference between hearing and listening. When she's speaking, don't just nod and wait for your turn to talk. Pay attention to what she's saying and show interest by asking follow-up questions or making thoughtful comments. For example, if she mentions a favorite hobby, digs more deeply. "What got you into that?" Or, "That sounds amazing. What do you enjoy most?" While showing interest in her is essential, don't forget to share your own experiences. This isn't an interrogation, it's a two-way street. Sharing relatable and interesting stories about yourself adds depth to the conversation and gives her a glimpse into your personality. For instance, if she mentions loving hiking, you can share a fun or challenging experience you've had on the trails. A great sense of humor is one of the most attractive traits you can have. Humor breaks the tension, creates a bond, and shows you're approachable. That said, avoid trying too hard or resorting to jokes that might appear forced or offensive. Instead, keep it light and playful. If something funny happens during the conversation, don't be afraid to laugh at yourself or the situation. Pay attention to shared interests or experiences that naturally come up in the conversation. Whether it's a mutual love for a specific type of music, favorite TV shows, or similar career goals, finding common ground creates an instant connection. If you notice you both enjoy the same thing, say something like, "No way, I love that too." What do you like most about it? Conversations have a rhythm, and it's essential to match her energy. If she's excitedly sharing a story, reflect that enthusiasm in your responses. If she seems more reserved, keep things calm and relaxed. Pay attention to her body language and tone of voice to gauge how the conversation goes and adapt accordingly. Silences aren't always a bad thing. A brief pause in the conversation can give both of you a chance to reflect and reset. Don't feel pressured to fill every second with words. Sometimes a simple smile or meaningful eye contact during a quiet moment can speak volumes. The key to keeping any conversation flowing is genuine curiosity. Women can tell when you're genuinely interested versus just going through the motions. Be present in the moment and let your curiosity guide the interaction. If she's sharing something she's passionate about, let her enthusiasm fuel your responses. Every conversation has a natural endpoint, but ending it on a positive note ensures you leave a lasting impression. As the conversation winds down, express that you've enjoyed talking to her. It's been great chatting with you. You're easy to talk to. If appropriate, suggest continuing the conversation again, leaving the door open for future interactions. And 5. Building genuine connections. Attraction without connection is fleeting. If you want to stand out and leave a lasting impression, you need to build genuine connections. Women are drawn to men who make them feel valued, heard, and understood. Here's how to master the art of connecting on a deeper level. Authenticity is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. Don't pretend to be someone you're not just to impress her. Women are incredibly perceptive and can spot inauthenticity from a mile away. Instead, own your quirks, interests, and flaws. Authenticity isn't about perfection. It's about being comfortable with who you are. When you show up as your authentic self, you create a space for her to do the same. Listening is one of the most underrated skills in building connections. Active listening isn't just about hearing her words, it's about fully engaging in the conversation. Make eye contact, nod in agreement, and offer interesting responses. For example, if she shares a story, don't just say, "That's cool." Instead, ask follow-up questions like, "How did that make you feel?" or "What happened next?" This shows that you value her thoughts and feelings. Empathy is beautiful. Validate her emotions when she shares something meaningful instead of brushing them off. Simple phrases like, "I can see why that meant so much to you," or "That sounds like such an incredible experience," go a long way. This creates emotional intimacy, which is a key component of attraction. Building a genuine connection is a two-way street. While listening and empathizing are essential, don't shy away from opening up about yourself. Share your challenges, dreams, and lessons you've learned along the way. Vulnerability doesn't make you weak, it makes you relatable and human. It helps her see the real you and fosters trust in the relationship. Discover shared interests or values. Finding common ground creates a bond, whether it's a love for travel, a passion for fitness, or a mutual appreciation for a particular type of music. Shared experiences and values act as the glue that strengthens your connection. If you can explore these together, it adds an exciting dynamic to your relationship. Avoid distractions. No glancing at your phone or zoning out when she's talking. Being fully present in the moment shows respect and attentiveness. When you give her your undivided attention, she'll feel like she's the only person in the world, which is incredibly powerful. Everyone loves to feel appreciated. Compliment her, not just on her appearance, but also on her character, intelligence, or sense of humor. Saying things like, "I love how passionate you are about your work," or "You have such a unique perspective on things," demonstrates that you see her as more than a pretty face. Genuine compliments deepen the emotional connection. 6. The X factor: confidence and purpose. Here's a powerful truth. Confidence without purpose is like a car without an engine. It might look good, but it's not going anywhere. Their sense of direction and passion sets the most magnetic men apart. Women are naturally drawn to men who live with purpose and have a fire inside them that drives them forward. Think about it. What inspires you? What gets you out of bed in the morning? When you're passionate about something, whether it's your career, a creative hobby, a fitness goal, or even personal development, it shows. It lights you up from within, and that glow is irresistible. Women are attracted to men who are striving for something bigger than themselves. Ambition is a sign of strength, resilience, and capability. When you're working toward your goals, you naturally radiate confidence. You're less likely to seek validation because you're secure in your journey. Passion sets you apart. It gives you something to talk about, making you stand out from the crowd. If you're unsure about your purpose, don't worry. It's a journey, not a destination. Here are some steps to start uncovering it. What activities make you lose track of time? What topics could you talk about for hours? These are clues to your passions. Whether learning a new skill, improving your fitness, or advancing in your career, setting goals gives you a sense of direction. Life isn't just about achievements. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. Focus on self-improvement and celebrate progress, not perfection. When you're driven by purpose, your energy becomes magnetic. You don't just exist, you thrive. People notice when you're living with intention. You'll walk into a room with an unshakable sense of confidence, not because you're trying to impress anyone, but because you're fulfilled. Living with purpose doesn't mean neglecting relationships. It means approaching them with more authenticity and depth. Here's the key. Never make another person your entire purpose. Instead, invite them to join you on your journey. A shared sense of growth and adventure is beautiful. Talk about what excites you. Enthusiasm is contagious, and people love being around someone who's genuinely passionate. Invite her to join you in your interests. Whether it's a fitness activity, a cultural event, or a creative project, sharing your world is a great way to connect. 7. Handling rejection. Like a pro-rejection. It's the word no one wants to hear, but here's the truth. It's an inevitable part of life, especially when putting yourself out there. What separates those who thrive socially from those who falter is not avoiding rejection, but how they handle it. The first step in handling rejection is shifting your mindset. Rejection isn't a reflection of your worth. Often, it's more about her situation than about you. Maybe she's having a bad day, isn't in the mood to meet someone new, or isn't emotionally in the right place. Whatever the reason, it doesn't diminish your value. Instead of thinking, "What's wrong with me?" ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Each interaction, successful or not, is a stepping stone to improvement. Internalizing rejection and letting it chip away at your confidence is easy. Resist that urge. People make decisions based on a million factors you can't control. A rejection doesn't mean you're not good enough. It means this connection didn't align. A calm and gracious reaction can leave a positive impression, even if things didn't go as you hoped. One rejection doesn't mean the end of the road. The key is to keep putting yourself out there. Every no brings you closer to a yes. Confidence grows with experience, so the more you engage with people, the more natural and effortless it will become. Most people fear rejection so much that they don't even try. The fact that you're putting yourself out there is already a win. Regardless of the outcome, each attempt makes you stronger and more self-assured. Here's a liberating perspective. Rejection is a filter. If someone isn't interested, it simply means they weren't the right fit for you. This saves you time and energy, allowing you to focus on people who genuinely appreciate and align with you. Now that you've learned how to attract women like a magnet, it's time to implement these tips. Remember, it's not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. Confident, authentic, and purpose-driven. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more tips to transform your social life. Got any thoughts or questions? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, go out there, be yourself, and let your natural charisma shine.